everyone. Welcome back to the session of English. In this session, we are going to begin a new chapter, that is idioms and phrases. This is very important and interesting topic for any competitive exam. This is part 1. So let's begin the session. First, we'll have a brief introduction of idioms and phrases. Idioms and phrase is an essential part of language that adds depth and color to our communication. Now, if we communicate with each other or whenever we speak our sentences to another, we use some words which are in proverbs or in idioms style that makes our communication beautiful. They are expressions that carry a unique meaning that often cannot be understood by interpreting the individual words in isolation. So if we just speak the words, that will not make that much effect as the idioms do. Idioms and phrases are used to convey ideas, emotions, and experiences in a concise and often metaphorical manner. Metaphorical refers to when some statement shows the same meaning as the other. The concept of idioms and phrases revolves around the use of figurative language to convey meanings that go beyond the literal interpretation of the individual words. Idioms and phrases are expressions that have acquired a specific meaning due to cultural, historical, or linguistic factors, often making them difficult to understand for those unfamiliar with it or with their usage. If somebody does not know the meaning of that particular idiom, it will be quite difficult for him to understand what another wants to say. But if he understands the meaning of that particular idiom, the communication will be effective and interesting as well. So today, just to make our communication skills good or to enhance our communication skills, let us learn some idioms and phrases. The first idiom is bite and bullet. It means to face a difficult situation bravely despite its challenges. Bite the bullet. We also use it as bite the bullet. Now, if one does something very difficult or challenging, that means he is biting the bullet. For example, despite his fear, he decided to bite the bullet and confront his fears head on. So this can be the example sentence. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is hit the nail on the head. This idiom means to express an idea accurately or do something correctly. So the meaning sentence can be Jane hit the nail on the head when she accurately described the issue we are facing. So this can be the example sentence of this idiom. Next is break a leg. Now break a leg means to wish someone good luck. Now if someone is going to perform dance or want to do anything and you say him break a leg, means you are just motivating him or her or just wishing him or her good luck, especially before a performance. For example, good luck on your audition tonight. Break a leg. So this can be the sentence or this can be the usage of this particular idiom. Now let us move to the next word, next idiom, that is piece of cake. Now piece of cake we like. In fact, everyone likes cake. And eating cake is very simple and easy task. So something that is very easy to accomplish. The meaning of this idiom is, this idiom is used for some task which is very easy to accomplish or which is very easy to do. Now the sentence for this idiom can be, after years of experience solving these math problems is a piece of cake for him. So this can be the usage of this particular idiom in the sentence. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is cry over spilled milk. The meaning of this idiom is to worry about something that has already happened and cannot be changed. So, whenever one does something which is not good or which is regretful, now if someone regrets for it, it is cry over spilled milk because nothing can be changed now. So the sentence can be stop crying over spilled milk and let's figure out a solution to the problem. Figure out means to find out a solution. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is the ball is in your court. The meaning of this idiom can be it is your turn to take action or make a decision. So the ball is in your court. It means that you have the chance now to do something. Sentence of this idiom can be I have given you all the information you need. Now the ball is in your court to make a decision. So this is the sentence of this particular idiom, or this can be the sentence how this idiom can be used. Next is kick the bucket. Kick the bucket. Bucket, you know well that bucket is that you have in your bathroom and all. So to die can be the meaning of this particular idiom. The sentence can be sadly he kicked the bucket last night after a long battle with illness. So bucket means to die. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is read between the lines. To understand the hidden meaning in what someone says or writes. Now if someone says you something but that is not accurate or exact, and you try to understand the hidden meaning, what he wants to say. So that hidden meaning, if you understand it, it means read between the lines. The sentence of this can be her email seemed polite, but if you read between the lines, it is clear she is not happy with the decision. It means she is saying something in such a manner in which you need some logic to understand it. Now let us see the next idiom, that is a piece of the pie. The meaning of this idiom is a share in something, usually referring to profits and benefits. So pie here refers to something of benefit. So if you want a piece of it, it means you are asking for the share of that pie or that profit. So the sentence can be each team member will get a fair piece of the pie from the project's profit. So this is how we can use this idiom in the sentence. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is a penny for your thoughts. It means a way to ask someone what they are thinking about. It means whatever one is thinking about you or anything, and you are just trying to understand it, or you are asking that particular person what is there in your mind. This is a penny for your thoughts. It means you are asking for a penny of his thoughts. The sentence of this idiom can be you have been quite lately. A penny for your thoughts. Lately means recently. It means a person is there who just was very quiet and in thoughts. So you have asked him a penny for your thoughts. Now next idiom is a blessing in disguise. Blessing means something good, the God's grace. Disguise means when something is imposted or when something is not clear. So something that seems bad initially but turns out to be beneficial. This is called a blessing in disguise. Means whenever you have a situation which is bad or looks like bad, but it comes out to be beneficial for you all, that is called, it is a blessing in disguise. For example, losing that job turned out to be a blessing in disguise as it led her to discover her true passion. Suppose you come to a situation, or you come across a situation which you feel very bad, which you think that it happens bad with you, but at the other part of that time, you get something which is very beneficial for you or very important, very good for you. You feel that it is a blessing in disguise or it happened for something good. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is break the ice. To initiate a conversation on interaction in a social setting. Now, suppose some people are interacting with each other or some people are talking with each other and you just interrupt that conversation or you just start that conversation. That is means to break the ice. At the party, he told a joke to break the ice and get the conversation flowing. Break the ice means to break the silence. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is let the cat out of the bag. The meaning of this particular idiom is to reveal a secret unintentionally. It means you have revealed a secret, but it was not your intention. You did it by chance. You were accidentally did it. She accidentally let the cat out of the bag about the surprise party, though she did not want to reveal it. Now let us move to the next idiom. Give someone the cold shoulder. To intentionally ignore or snub someone or avoid someone. For example, after their argument, she gave him the cold shoulder for days. It means she ignored him for many days. Now let us move to the next idiom. The best of both worlds. Both means two. It refers to a situation where you can enjoy the benefits of two different things. Sentence. Working part-time allow her to pursue her hobbies while maintaining a steady income. It means she is making income as well as pursuing her hobby. Because she is doing part-time work, so she gets time for her hobbies as well. So it is the best of both worlds. This is how we can use this idiom in the sentence. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is burning the midnight oil. So working late into the night. It means that we are working hard, or when someone works late night. That means he is burning the midnight oil. For example, he has been burning the midnight oil to finish the project before the deadline. So he is very hardworking. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is don't count your chickens before they hatch. It means don't assume something will happen until it actually does. It means we should not assume something as done before it actually happens. We only should write, or we should only mark the done situation only after it has been done exactly. For example, you are already planning the celebration, but let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is every cloud has a silver lining. Even in difficult situations, there is a positive aspects. It means that whenever we have some difficult situations, there is some positive aspect that can make us free from that particular difficult situation. For example, despite the setback, there is a silver lining in this situation that we can focus on. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is face the music. Now face the music refers to face the difficult situation. It means to confront the consequences of your action. For example, after making a mistake, he knew he had to face the music and apologize. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is a taste of your own medicine. It refers to experiencing the same negative thing you have done to others. So, if you do something bad to others, you will get the bad. He's always been critical of others' mistakes, but now he is experiencing a taste of his own medicine. Now let us move to the Next idiom, that is hold your horses. It means to wait and be patient. So the sentence of this idiom can be, we all get there soon. Just hold your horses and let's not rush. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is hitting the books. It means studying the intensively. It means when we study one book after the other, or book after book. For example, with exams approaching, she has been hitting the books every evening. It means she's just reading the books. She's just reading book after book. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is in the heat of the moment. It means acting impulsively without thinking through the consequences. It means when we just act and we do not care about the consequences or the result. For example, in the heat of the moment, he said things he didn't mean and regretted it later. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is jumping the gun. It means acting prematurely without having all the necessary information. When make hurry, it means when we expect of doing something very soon or quickly. She bought the tickets without checking the dates, only to realize later that she was jumping the gun. It means just to do something quickly. We act prematurely. Now, another idiom is kill the birds with one stone. Now, we have only one stone and we have to kill two birds. Well, this is only an idiom which means achieving two things with a single action. It means we have to do only a single action and we want two consequences or two tasks to be completed. By picking up groceries on the way home, she managed to kill two birds with one stone. So this can be the sentence suitable for this idiom. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is on the same page. It means having the same understanding or viewpoint. Let's make sure we are on the same page before proceeding with the project. So this can be the sentence of this idiom. Next idiom is put all your eggs in one basket. It means relying heavily on a single plan and action. For example, diversify your investments so you are not putting all your eggs in one basket. It means you can make something better of it. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is raining cats and dogs. So cats and dogs means heavy rain. And sometimes we see raining heavily, it is raining cats and dogs. For example, we had to cancel the picnic because it started raining cats and dogs. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is the early bird catches the worm. It means being proactive or enthusiastic and starting early can lead to success. For example, she wakes up at the dawn to exercise because she believes that early bird catches the worm. Dawn means morning. So if you wake up early, you can do exercise and you can achieve a lot of things. Now the next idiom is two heads are better than one. It means collaborative thinking is more effective than individual efforts. The example sentence is, let us brainstorm together. After all, two heads are better than one. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is under the weather. Under the weather refers to a situation when someone is feeling unwell and sick. For example, she is feeling a bit under the weather, so she is staying home today. She is feeling a bit under the weather, so she is staying home today. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is when pigs fly. Something that is highly unlikely to happen. For example, he will apologize when pigs fly. He is too stubborn. It means he is not going to apologize anyhow, because pigs will now never fly. You can't judge a book by its cover. It means you can't determine the true nature of something based on its appearance. Just by appearance, you cannot say what kind of exactly that person is. The example sentence is, he may seem unfriendly, but you can't judge a book by its cover. He is actually very kind. This idiom is again very important and very interesting. Actions speak louder than words. What a person does is more important than what they say, because merely speaking is not a good thing. Actions speak themselves. The sentence of example is, instead of promising to help, show your support. Instead of promising to help, show your support. Actions speak louder than words. Now let us move to the next idiom, that is all ears. It means eagerly listening to someone. Sentence, I'm all ears. Go ahead and tell me what happened. It means when you are eager to listen to something. Now the next idiom is cost an arm and a leg. It means it is very expensive, extremely expensive. When something is extremely expensive, that it can make your arm and leg sell. No, it does. It only means when something is very expensive, it doesn't mean that you are going to sell your arms and leg, but it just cost as it is. Now the sentence can be, the new car looks amazing, but it also costs an arm and a leg. It means it is very expensive. Now the last idiom of this session is easier said than done. It means something that sounds simple but is actually challenging to execute. Something which appears to be very simple is not simple at all. For example, just to stay calm, she advised, but claiming down in that situation was easier said than done. It is easy to say but difficult to do. So these were some idioms and phrases that we have learned in this session. Thank you very much.